morning students, welcome to All for C Learning. Yesterday we discussed about distance and displacement and related problems. Today our new topic is speed. What is meant by speed? Speed is defined as distance travelled by the body. Speed is defined as distance travelled by the body in unit time. This is the basic definition of speed. Speed is defined as distance travelled by the body in unit time. Basically, this distance is a scalar quantity. So, this time is also scalar. So, this speed is represented with a symbol v. So, speed v is equal to distance by time. It is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. Next, distance is measured in meters, time is measured in seconds. So, this speed is measured in SI unit of speed is a meter per second. To understand the speed, we can divide the speed into 4 categories. Okay. To understand the speed is classified into 4 categories. One category is average speed. One category is average speed. The second category is uniform speed. This is uniform speed. Third category is non-uniform speed. Non-uniform speed. And fourth one is instantaneous speed. So, here speed is classified into 4 categories only to understand the speed concept. So, first one is average speed, second one is uniform speed, third one is non-uniform speed, and the last one is instantaneous speed. Our first category of speed is average speed. What is the basic definition of average speed? This is represented with VA suffix V. VAV is the symbol for average speed. This average speed is defined as the ratio between the total distance travelled by the body to total time taken. This is total distance travelled by the body to total time. Total distance travelled by the body to total time. Average speed is total distance travelled by the body to total time. Suppose if a body travels like this, some S1 distance in T1 time and some S2 distance in T2 time and some S3 distance in T3 time, and so on. How to calculate the average speed of this journey of this particular body? The average speed is total distance travelled by the body. Here it travels some S1 distance, here it travels some S2 distance, and here it travels some S3 distance. So, average speed is S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus and so on. Suppose at here it travels some Sn distance in some Tn time, then and so on plus Sn by T1 plus T2 plus and so on plus Tn. So, with this formula we can calculate average speed of the particular body or particle. So, suppose if we consider only 2 cases, then average speed is, suppose case 1, if we consider only 2 cases, for 2 cases V average is S1 plus S2 by T1 plus T2. Okay. This is average speed for 2 cases. If you want to calculate for 3 cases, you can write it as S1 plus S2 plus S3 by T1 plus T2 plus T3. Our next case is, if body travels from S1 distance, if a body travels from S1 S1 distance with a V1 speed from A to B, after that it travels from S2 distance with a speed V2 and then S3 distance with a speed V3 and so on. Like this it covers last Sn distance with Vn speed. How to calculate the average speed for this journey of the particle? To calculate the average speed, actually we know that average speed is total distance travelled by the body by total time taken. So that is, total distance is S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus and so on plus Sn. Total time taken by the body is some T1 plus T2 plus and so on plus Tn. Actually we don't know about this time T1, T2, T3 and so on Tn. So first calculate individual times taken by the body to travel from some A to B, B to C, C to D and so on. So for this interval, if particle travels from A to B, its time taken is time is, we know that distance speed is defined as distance travelled by the body by time taken. So distance travelled by the body or time taken by the body is distance travelled by the body by speed of the body. So here it travels a distance of S1 with a speed of V1. Here time taken by the body can be written as some T1. This T1 is S1 by V1. Similarly, here distance time taken by the body T2 is S2 by V2, and here time taken T3 is S3 by V3 and so on. So on substituting these values in this equation, we can get the average speed. So this average speed is distance S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus and so on plus Sn, time T1 is S1 by V1. So this is S1 by V1 plus S2 by V2 plus S3 by V3 plus and so on plus Sn by Vn. So with this formula we can derive so many formulas. For suppose if these distances are same, then what is the average speed? So to understand that, I am considering some cases regarding this formula. So first I am considering case 1. In this case, if S1 is equal to S2 is equal to S3 is equal to and so on is equal to Sn is equal to some S, then average speed is V average, that is total distance S plus S plus S plus and so on plus S by total time taken. This is S by V1 plus S by V2 plus S by V3 plus and so on plus S by Vn. In this case, on summing this S and so on NSS, so this is some NS by, on taking common S, we can get 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3 plus and so on plus 1 by Vn. This S gets cancelled. So average speed V average, this is N by 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3 and so on plus 1 by Vn. it can also be written as some n by V average is equal to 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus and so on plus 1 by Vn. What is this? This is harmonic mean. So, if distance travelled by the particles are same, then average speed for different intervals is a harmonic mean of the velocities. So, this is harmonic mean. Harmonic mean. If you consider, in this case I am considering one more case, that is case 2. If we consider two cases, this average speed becomes 1 minute, this is 2 by V average, that is equal to 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2, or it can also be written as V average is 2 V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. This is the average speed for two cases. For suppose if we consider for three cases, case 3, for 3 cases, then 3 by V average, that is equal to 3 by V average, that is equal to 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2 plus 1 by V3. Okay, or it can be written as V average, that is 3 V1 V2 V3 by V2 V3 plus V1 V3 plus V3 V2 V1. This is the average speed for 3 cases. All these formulas are valid only when distance travelled by the body at different speeds are equal. Otherwise, this case is not applicable. Okay. Next, I am considering one more case, that is case 5. Case 4. If body covers some S1 distance, body travels with the speed V1 in T1 time. It travels from A to B. With the speed V1 in time interval T1, and it travels from B to C with the speed V2 in time interval T2. Similarly, it travels from C to D with the speed V3 time interval T3, and so on. It continued its journey. Its last journey is some Sn in time Tn. How to calculate average speed in this case? Average speed, what is the definition of average speed? Average speed, don't forget the definition. Definition is important. So, definition is total distance travelled by the body by total time. Here it is Vn. Total distance, some S1, average speed, definition is average speed is total distance travelled by the body, some S1 plus S2. From here to here, if the distance is some S1, I am writing that this is S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus and so on plus Sn. Corresponding time taken are T1 plus T2 plus and so on plus Tn. So, here T1, T2, T3 are given in the case, but they are not given S1, S2 and S3 and so on Sn. So, they are calculated from this, our basic definition. Speed is, what is speed? Speed is distance travelled by the body in a unit time. So, distance travelled by the body is obtained by taking speed into time. So, here the distance travelled by the body is some S1, that S1 is obtained by taking product of V1 and T1. Similarly, distance travelled is some S2. S2 is obtained by taking product of T2 and V2. And similarly, S3 is T3 into V3. S3 is V3 into T3 and so on. Sn is obtained from here to here, some Sn is Tn into Vn, Vn into Tn. So, on substituting these values in the equation, we can get the average speed in this particular case. So, our average speed is S1 is V1 T1 plus S2 is V2 T2 plus S3 is V3 T3 and so on, plus Sn is Vn Tn by T1 plus T2 plus and so on plus Tn. Okay. Now, I am considering one more case. What happened if, some case 5, what happened if T1 is equal to, T2 is equal to, T3 is equal to and so on, Tn is equal to some t, Tn is equal to some t. In such case, our average speed is V1t plus V2t plus V3t plus and so on plus Vnt by this is t plus t plus t plus and so on plus t. Okay. Students, are you following? This average speed is V1 plus V2 plus V3 and so on plus Vn into t by t plus t plus t plus t. This becomes nt. This t gets cancelled. So, our average speed is V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus and so on plus Vn by n. This is arithmetic mean. So, this is arithmetic mean. This is arithmetic mean. If you consider some case 6, only 2 cases, for 2 cases we can write it as V average, that is V1 plus V2 by 2. Next case, case 7, if we consider for 3 cases, this V average can be written as, this is V1 plus V2 plus V3 by 3. So, students, it is very important case. Here we are considering T1 plus T1, T2, T3 are same intervals. Body travels some S1 V1 speed for T1 time, T time, V2 speed with T time for T time and so on. So, in such cases, average speed is V average is V1 plus V2 plus and so on Vn by n. So, for 2 cases you can write it as V average is equal to V1 plus V2 by 2. For 3 cases you can write it as V average is equal to V1 plus V2 by 3. To understand this basic concept, I will give one example for regarding this concept. A body starts from A, it travels from A to B. It is a square side of 10 meters. It starts at a t equal to 0, it reaches this point t equal to 5 seconds, travels another 10 meters on square to B to C. Here it reaches at a time of 15 seconds and it reaches to point D of 10 meters length. it takes a time of 20 seconds. Find the average speed of the particle or body when it travels from A to D. We have to calculate average speed for the journey A to D. A to D. Average speed is total distance travelled by the body to total time ratio. That is, total distance is 10 plus 10 plus 10. Total distance travelled is 10 plus 10 plus 10. Total time taken is, here it starts at t equal to 0 and this journey ends at a t equal to 20 seconds. Total time taken is 20 seconds. So, this is 20. So, here average speed is, this is 30 by 20, on cancelling the 2 you will get 1.5 meter per second. Okay? This is one simple problem. You can solve so many problems like this. Okay? Next students, our next term is, we are discussing about speed. First category of speed is uniform speed. Second category of speed is average speed. Second category of speed is uniform speed, or second category uniform speed. What is the basic definition of uniform speed? If a body covers equal distances in equal time intervals, then that body is said to be in uniform speed. If a body covers equal distances in equal time intervals. For example, if a body covers some s distance in t time and again s distance in t time and again s distance in t3 time t time, then that body is said to be in a uniform speed. If a body covers, what is the basic definition? If a body covers equal distances in equal time intervals, then that body is said to be in uniform speed. What happens if the distances are different and the time intervals are different? So, for suppose I am considering this example. This is body travels some s1 distance in t1 time and body travels some s2 distance in t2 time and body travels s3 distance in t3 time and so on. This is some sn distance in tn time. If with a uniform speed, body covers all this journey with a uniform speed, then what is the condition? All these distances and the times must satisfy. What condition? This distance and the times must satisfy. So, its ratio gives the speed in this interval. So, its ratio is s1 by t1. Similarly, its ratio gives speed at this interval. So, this is s2 by t2. Its ratio gives s3 by t3 gives speed at this interval. So, this is s3 by t3 and so on. If body travels with uniform speed, this ratio equal to this s2 by t2, that I mean s1 by t1 is equal to s2 by t2. Similarly, s2 by t2 is equal to s3 by t3. Why? Because the speed is uniform, speed does not change. Speed does not change means speed at this interval must be equal to speed at this interval. So, and so on, this is equal to Sn by Tn, it is equal to some V. It is equal to some V, that V is known as a uniform speed. This is uniform speed. If intervals and distances are equal, then nothing to worry. They are different. If they are different, then S1 by T1 must be equal to S2 by T2, that is equal to S3 by T3 and so on is equal to Sn by Tn. Okay. Students, our next speed is non-uniform speed. What is non-uniform speed? Non-uniform speed in the sense, if a body covers equal distances in unequal time intervals. unequal time intervals, then that body is said to be in non-uniform speed. If a body covers unequal distances in equal time intervals, or you can write it as unequal distances in equal time intervals. So here first follow the basic definition and understand the non-uniformity. If a body covers equal distances in unequal time intervals, if distances are same, then times must be different. If are unequal distances in equal time intervals, if distances are different, times must be same. For suppose I am considering if a body travels some S1 distance in T1 time, in T time, S2 distance in the same T time, S3 distance. If a journey continued like this, then that case is treated as non-uniform speed. That case is treated as non-uniform speed. Or if distances and times are equal, then S1 by T1 is not equal to S2 by T2 is not equal to S3 by T3 and so on is equal to some Sn by Tn. All these are not equal and this is not a constant. So this is known as non-uniform speed. Okay, here you can understand non-uniform speed and a uniform speed. If a body travels with a uniform speed, its speed does not change everywhere. If it travels with a non-uniform speed, its speed changes from interval to interval. Every interval its speed is different. In such cases, speed of the body is said to be in non-uniform speed. Students, our next speed is instantaneous speed. Our next speed is instantaneous speed. What is instantaneous speed? Speed of a body at a particular instant is known as instantaneous speed. Speed of the body at a particular instant, that is known as instantaneous speed. So if a body travels like this, suppose speed at a particular point, if you can say speed at this point, then that speed is known as instantaneous speed. Physically it is not possible, we can treat it as a mathematical relation. Instantaneous speed is defined as VIN, IN symbol for instantaneous. This is nothing but limit delta t tends to 0 delta s by delta t. This is the mathematical definition of the instantaneous speed. Physically we can't derive instantaneous speed at any point. So it is treated with it has a mathematical treatment. That mathematical treatment is a limit delta t tends to 0 delta s by delta t is known as instantaneous speed. This delta t tends to 0 means very small interval in the sense instant. So instant, it becomes instant. At that instant the ratio between distance and the time is known as instantaneous speed. So it can also be written as ds by dt. This is instantaneous speed. This is instantaneous speed. Okay, on taking derivative of a function, distance function with respect to time, we will get instantaneous speed. I will give one example for this problem. Distance travelled by a body obeys the equation t square s is equal to t square. Find the instantaneous speed of the body at a t is equal to 2 seconds. Instantaneous speed of the body at a t equal to 2 seconds. So here instantaneous speed as V instantaneous, we have to find instantaneous speed at t equal to 2 seconds, speed at t equal to 2 seconds. To calculate that, first we have to calculate the derivative of this distance. So V instantaneous, V is ds by dt. So this is d by dt of t square. So students, in differentiation, derivative of t square is 2t. Derivative of t square is 2t. So this is 2t. This is V instantaneous. Instantaneous is 2t. So this instantaneous speed changes with the time. As time changes, instantaneous speed changes. So at a t equal to 2 seconds, this instantaneous speed is 4 meter per second. If this is in meters, this displacement is in meters, then this instantaneous speed is in meter per second. This is one important example. You can understand what is instantaneous speed with this example. As the time changes, speed of the particle changes. For different intervals, it has different speeds. Okay? Students, if you consider a cricket match, it has 50 overs. The score is some 300 runs. What is the average run rate? Average run rate is 6 runs for each over. 300 by 50, that is 6 runs per each over. So the match will not be uniform. Why? Because what is the uniformity of the match is, for every ball, if the batsman takes 1 run, that is a uniform match. In generally, match will not be uniform. It goes as a non-uniform match. For one ball, it may go 6, and next ball it may be out, and the third ball it may be 4, or fourth ball there may not take any run. So that is a non-uniform match. Only non-uniform matches are interesting. Uniform matches are not interesting. Similarly, what is this instantaneous? Instantaneous means what is the runs taken by the batsman third over fifth ball, that gives instantaneous. With this cricket match, you can understand uniform speed, non-uniform speed, instantaneous speed, and average speed. Average run rate gives average speed. Similarly, all these concepts can be applicable for physics also. Right? Students, I have a small problem here. That is, a bus covers 100 meters in 10 seconds, next 100 meters in 20 seconds, and final 100 meters, that is last 100 meters, in 30 seconds. Find the average speed of the bus. Find the average speed of the bus. So here, how to calculate the average speed? The definition of average speed is total distance travelled by the body by total time. Total distance travelled by the body is 100, 100, 100. So that is 100 plus 100 plus 100. Time is, here it takes 10 seconds. Next, for next 100 meters it takes 20 seconds, and last 100 meters it takes 30 seconds. Right? So this average speed is given by is 300 by 10 plus 20 plus 30, that is 60. This 0 gets cancelled, 6 1, 6 5. This is 5 meter per second. This is the average speed of the bus. This is the average speed of the bus. Students, here I am considering one more example. A particle starts from A, moves in a circular path, starts at A and reaches B with a speed of 10 meter per second. That journey covers at the center of the circle through an angle of 90 degrees. After that, it covers an angle 2 pi by 3 from B to C with a speed of 20 meter per second. After that, it reaches again A with a speed of 30 meter per second and covering an angle of 5 pi by 6. Now we have to find average speed of that journey of the particle. What is the average speed? Find average speed. Average speed of the particle. This average speed is total distance travelled by the body to total time taken. So total distance travelled by the body, that is from A to B plus B to C plus C to D. By time taken for this interval A to B, it takes some time T1 plus T2 plus T3. This gives the average speed. So, AB plus BC plus CD. What is AB? This angle is some pi by 2 in radians. So, AB is, I can calculate AB as L is equal to r theta, that is pi by 2 into radius some r. This r is 10 meters, they are given. This BC that is 2 pi by 3 into r, and CD CA, this CA is 5 pi by 3 into r. On substituting these values, AB pi by 2 r plus BC 2 pi by 3 r plus CA 5 pi by 3 r by times, here time is distance by speed, distance by speed gives time. So, for this interval AB, time is distance pi r by 2 or pi by 2 r by speed is 10 meter per second, plus for the next journey this is 2 pi by 3 r by speed 20 meter per second, plus third interval, that is 5 pi by 3 r by speed is 30 meter per second. This pi r gets cancelled by taking common. Actually, this is pi by total angle at the center of the circle. So, this numerator becomes 2 pi r. So, this is 2 pi r by time, here is pi r, on taking common we can get 1 by 20 plus here 2 gets cancelled, 1 by 30 plus here pi r taking common 5 by 90. This is 5 by 90. This pi r gets cancelled. On taking common 0, 0 goes to numerator. So, this is 2 by 1 by 10 into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 5 by 9. LCM I am calculating here. This V average is this 10 comes to numerator. So, this is 20, this is some 6 by 18 plus 3 by 18, 3 6s, 18 9s, 6 by 18 plus 10 by 18. So, this numerator is, it is a mistake, it is 5 pi by 6, 5 pi by 6, 5 pi by 6, 6 3 is 180, 180, this is 18, this is 5. Yes, now it is correct. V average is 20 by 20, this 20 gets cancelled, average speed is 18 meter per second. This is average speed. Okay. From this you can learn various problems. Similarly, we can practice some more problems. Students, there are no problems on uniform and non-uniform speeds. Some problems are asked in instantaneous speed. So, last time we solved a problem S is equal to t square for calculation of instantaneous speed. Similarly, I will give you one more example, that is distance travelled by a particle obeys the equation t square or t plus 1, t square plus t plus 1. Take this as example. Distance travelled by a particle is t square plus t plus 1. What is the speed of the particle at t equal to some 2 seconds? Speed of particle at a t equal to 2 seconds. So, speed is given by, this is ds by dt, this ds by dt v is ds by dt in the sense d by dt of t square plus t plus 1. So, to calculate this derivative, we have to take individual derivatives, that is d by dt of t square plus dt by dt plus d by dt of 1. So, here this is t square, we already solved t square, so it is 2t plus here dt its value is 1 plus derivative of constant is 0. We have to note this point, derivative of constant, that is 0. So, this derivative of constant 1, it may be 5, 10, any value, it is a constant, then its derivative will be 0. So, this is 0. So, instantaneous speed, here I can write it as 2t plus 1. What is the speed when t equal to 2 seconds? At t equal to 2 seconds, this instantaneous speed is 2 into 2 plus 1, that is 5 meter per second. This is the instantaneous speed. Okay. Students, from this you can understand how to calculate instantaneous speed, how to calculate average speed at a different cases. All these are some important concepts regarding motion of the body in a straight line. Our next topic is velocity. Students, our next topic is velocity. What is velocity? What is the basic definition of velocity? Velocity is defined as displacement travelled by the body in unit time. So, this velocity is a velocity is defined as displacement travelled by the body in unit time. Displacement is some s bar, time is some t. This velocity can be written as v bar. So, you simply write it as v bar is equal to s bar by t. So, if you want to calculate s bar, that will be v bar into t. S bar is v bar into t, or v bar is equal to s bar into t. From this, if they give s bar, then s bar and time, you can calculate v bar. For suppose if they gave v bar and time, you can calculate s bar. Okay. To understand the velocity, this velocity can also be categorized into 4 categories. Velocity can also be categorized into 4 categories. What are those 4 categories? First one is average velocity. Second one is uniform velocity. Next one is non-uniform velocity. And the last one is instantaneous velocity. So, if we can discuss all these velocities, then we can get a knowledge on what is velocity, with what velocity body is moving. All these are useful to discuss the motion of the body in detail. So, what are the units of the velocity? SI units of velocity is meter per second. What is the basic difference between speed and velocity? Speed has no direction. Its body can move in any direction. Then that can be treated as a speed. But in case of velocity, direction must be important. In which direction body is moving, that is important for a velocity. So tomorrow we will discuss how to deal with this velocity, etc. Students, practice all problems whatever we discussed in this class, that will make you strengthen in kinematics. Thank you.